How's it going, guys? Welcome to a brand new series on how to make a platformer game in Godot. Now, in this series, we're going to be covering everything from the start to the finish, how to make a platformer game, and we're also going to be covering the kind of basics for Godot. So if you're just getting into it and you're looking for your first project, this tutorial is for you. So with that said, let's go ahead and create a new project. Now, the download for Godot will be in the description down below. So with that said, let's go ahead and name it tutorial. We can go ahead and browse, put it in this folder. So we can go ahead and select current folder. Now right here, I have a couple of folders inside this path here, basically textures and everything like that, blah, blah, blah. So it says the select path is not empty. That is completely fine. We can go ahead and create it. Now the version control metadata, you can just keep it as git or none, doesn't really matter. This also doesn't really matter. Just keep it on mobile, it's best. Go ahead and create and edit, click OK. We should be good to start our project. Now, right off the bat here, the first thing we want to do is switch to 2D, of course, because we're making a 2D platformer game. And with that said, today we're going to be looking at the platform itself and a bit about the character, not really much. So with that said, we can go ahead and create the platform first. So we can go ahead and create a brand new scene here. We can go ahead and rename it to the world scene. Now this right here is going to be the main scene that contains everything. So we can go ahead and save it into the scenes folder here. You can go ahead and I actually just created this folder here. You can go ahead and save it wherever you want. So with that said, we can go ahead and create two new scenes actually. So the first scene right here is going to be renamed to player, like so. And the second scene here is going to be renamed to level. Or we can go ahead and save those. And let's go ahead and get started on the level. Now, to make the level here, we want to change the type of this scene to instead be a static body 2D, which essentially means that it's a static body, or well, just a regular game object that you can collide with, but it doesn't change, it doesn't move, it doesn't do anything. Now we can go ahead and create two brand new child nodes here, because apparently there's a warning, of course. So we can go ahead and create a tile map 2D, or a tile map. Basically, this allows you to split multiple textures, or basically one texture, sorry. This allows you to split one texture, which is this right here, into multiple smaller textures. As you can see, we have a lot of different textures here. We can go to tile map, like so. We can go ahead and just design the level real quick. And there we go. This is the level design. Just a small level here to test out what we can actually do. So with that said, let's go ahead and create a second child node here, which is going to be a collision box, like this, collision box, collision shape 2D. We're going to make it a box, of course. Now, if you have a level that's basically bumpy or something, it's going to, of course, be a shape polygon. We're going to see this in a later video. When we actually do create the actual level, this is going to be just a temporary level. And so with that said, we can go ahead and position this as we want it. Right, and there we go. This right here is the level created. We can go ahead and save that. And basically this is, well, all we need. So we can go ahead and open the level scene here. We can put it inside of the world scene. And as you can see, there it is. There's the level. Right, so let's go ahead and get with the player. Now this player is going to be temporary just to test out that the level actually works. Now, of course, we're going to be adding our own code later on. We're going to be adding our own physics, our own mechanics, basically. But for now, we can go ahead and change that to, we can change the type to a character body 2D. We can go and click change. Now, again, it needs two things. It needs a sprite 2D, which is basically the texture, and a collision. We'll get the shape 2D, whatever. Okay. So with that said, let's go ahead and just get one of these textures. And of course, we're going to be learning how to make an animated player later on. But for now, we can go ahead and just focus on the player itself, like just the movement and stuff. So we can go ahead and select a box for that. Actually, yeah, a box. And for the sprite 2D, we can go ahead and put this texture right here. Just drag and drop it here, and there you have it. Of course, the texture looks kind of weird here, but it is what it is. There we go. There is our character here. there's our collision box 2D. We can go ahead and adjust the dimensions real quick, and there it is. Now, something that's actually special about the character 2D instead of the regular 2D is that we go ahead and attach a script like so. Now, of course, here it's going to say the template as an object empty. We can go ahead and select character body 2D, which is basically going to have a built-in script here for just regular movement. So we can go ahead and use this for the time being. Of course, we're going to use our own one later on, but for now, as you can see, we have gravity. We can go ahead and move. Of course, the speed is insane right now. As you can see, the gravity actually works like so, and we can go ahead and jump if we press the spacebar. Of course, these are absurd stuff, but as you can see, the collision boxes actually work. And we can actually test this here if we go to debug and we go ahead and say visible collision shapes. We go ahead and run it. As you can see, we have these blue boxes indicating that these boxes are in fact colliding with each other. Now, just to show you what happens if one of the boxes didn't exist, so if we put it up here, for example, as you can see, the whole thing is just going to fall down. And of course, this is not really the most ideal situation here, as the box is all the way up here, but you get the point. If the box doesn't exist, nothing is colliding with each other. So with that said, thank you so much for watching this video. We've created a simple level here. Next video, we're going to be looking all about the character. We're going to be looking at animations, movements, everything like that. With that said, if you want to watch the next video, make sure that you hit like and subscribe so you don't miss that video. With that said, I'll see you guys in the next one.